Greetings, friends, family, and survivors. Well, I haven't been back at the old homestead in a while. And you can see the forest is taking over. And all of the weeds are growing up and going wild. Berries eventually will take over the whole house. But I wanted to show something to you. Back in 2015, I cut about 10 pine trees like this. Now that's 24 inches, all of 24 inches. And I cut 10 of them out of here to get enough sunlight to shine on the solar panels that were over there. And there were people concerned that, man, I'm cutting trees down to make room for solar. And I said, you watch, these trees will grow back and I won't replant them. They will replant themselves. You see, where you have 100 inches of rain a year, growing trees is not a problem. See all of these pines? All of these pines planted themselves and have grown up. You see that one pine tree? The trees that I cut out were that size. And look here, just since 2015, this is 2023, there's a whole stand. There's over 100 trees in here, all doing just fine. Mixed conifers. Jumped up above the brush. So what I did is I kept the brush down, the manzanita and stuff, and kept cutting the brush and kept cutting the brush until the trees that were planted naturally were established above the brush. And now they'll take off and they'll be fine from here. And wouldn't Carol love to have our old chicken coop? She asked if I could disassemble it. I thought, well, it'd probably be easier to just mill up some lumber and build a new one. It's too wide to haul on the highway. I think it's 12 by 16 or 12 by 18. I don't even know if the door will open. Oh, it opens up. No, it opens in. I can't remember. Oh, I know what it is. The chicken doors fell down. That's what it was. If this doesn't stay like that, you can't get it open. So this was the food storage side. Oh, there's a broom, I can take that. And a snow shovel, I can take that. And this was the meat bird side over here with its own separate perches and separate run. Segregated cages. We kept the feed in here. And this was the perch for the laying hens and all their boxes. It's a beautiful chicken coop. And I had a fan right there. And this chicken coop had its own solar power system. And it had an aviary style runs with a protected lid. You could see where hawks couldn't get in. And also where weasels and skunks and all that kind of stuff couldn't eat the chickens. You see the fencing is falling down in the garden, and the fruit trees are all doing well, but they haven't been pruned. See, the walnut trees are doing good. Cherries doing good. Plum tree, and I think there's 4 apple trees. The berries have gone wild. Yep. There's some good looking timber on this property. Yeah, so eventually this house will rot into the ground, right? That's the nature of things. So we were here 30 years, built the house, 100% of it. The shop, the arena, the barn, the other house, it all came from trees right here on the property. and the Wood Miser sawmill. And so you've heard I think it's Latin, terra firma, solid ground. There's no solid ground on this planet other than Christ. He is the rock on which we stand. Everything else is sinking sand, folks. And you can build stuff the best it can be built. And even if you give it to your kids or to your children's children, eventually it's all going to rot into the ground. There's only one solid place to stand, and that's upon the Lord Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God. All right, got to get some stuff from the other house, and I got to head back over the Cascades. Wow, look at the green trees everywhere. Wow. Forgot how lush it is over here. Eventually these massive madrones are going to fall right through the tack room and the barn. And to show you, the arena over there has 15-foot tall pine trees growing in the arena. You see that? Of course, the arena is rotting and failing, but you could see, look at that pine tree. Obviously those pine trees were not there when we put the arena in. So time marches on. It sure does. Time marches on. Oops. Oh, I don't have my seatbelt on. So the pond has got a lot of water in it, and Dad's got the sprinklers running on a log deck. Sure beautiful here. Right where the pond is where the old Spleethoff homestead was in the 1850s. The history here is just amazing. Have a blessed day.